Today, we're making smoked kosher turkey legs. First thing you're going to want to do is take out your trash bag full of turkey legs. So I have 2 bags of turkey legs in here that I brined overnight. I'm sorry for not showing this part of the process, but essentially what I did was I took a gallon of water, 3/4 of a cup of salt, and then a bunch of different spices. You can kind of do it as you want. Sage, thyme, smoked paprika, different other stuff. Doesn't really matter. You do what you think tastes good. Some people might use pink curing salt, but I don't actually have any. So this is what I have. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these out and we're gonna dry them off, because you don't want them going onto the smoker totally wet. They need to dry out, and that one's a big honker. I'm just gonna pat them down, wipe off excess salt, excess spices, because they're already brined. So hopefully the flavor got deep down in there. And I brined these overnight. They say that 6 hours is enough. A lot of people suggest 12 hours. For me, it's been probably close to 16 now. And then I want to pull the skin back down so it's actually covering the turkey leg as much as possible. You don't want it all scrunched up at the bottom there. And there you have it, a bowl full of 8 turkey legs. Now I did actually end up rinsing them off in the sink because I realized that there was a bunch of spices caked to it, and even after rinsing it off you can still see there's a bunch of caked on spices. So I didn't want it to be too spiced up and too salty, so I went ahead and rinsed it off in the sink and then dried them all off. Next up, we're going to start up our smoker, and just ignore the fact that it's been smoking behind me because we're about to have a montage of me starting it up. All right, so here's the plan. I'm gonna get this smoker up to about 250 degrees. I kind of want to keep it between, I don't know, 225, 250, because I'm gonna try to smoke it for a while. And then I'm gonna crisp up the skin at the end. I'm using chunks of hickory, chunks of apple, and the charcoal is a lump charcoal made out of some wood, some hardwood from Brazil. I don't know. I bought it at the store, and you know, generally I'm just going to use oak wood lump charcoal, but I'm going to use lump charcoal because that's going to get the slow, nice, even smoke going on. I have no idea if that's true. I'm not an expert. I'm just smoking this for you. And we're going to take our most medium-sized turkey leg and put a wireless thermometer in there. I'm going in from the back there so as not to poke holes in the skin, but so that way it ends up in the meatiest part of the turkey. It's in there. I'm going to forget which one this is. Doesn't really matter. All right, right now we're sitting at about 275, which is a little bit higher than I actually want it, but it's been sitting at 275 and not going up, which means that if it's peaked, I can get it to go back down a little bit, and I'm just gonna throw them on right now, and yeah, we'll get started. So there you have it, turkey smoking away. We're gonna cover that up, and we're gonna let that go until the internal temperature reads about 160. I want it to end up at about 170, but after let it smoke for a while, I'm gonna finish it hot and fast down on the bottom level of the smoker. Right now we're on the top level, we'll push it down on the bottom, remove the heat protector, and just let the fire really attack it.
1 hour later.
All right, we're about 1 hour in, let's see what we got. Whew. Oh yes. That's looking nice. Skin's kind of shrinking up more than I'd like, but those are definitely looking like turkey legs.
20 minutes later.
Well, I wanted these to smoke for longer, but apparently even 225 was too hot for them, because we're, what, an hour and a half in right now, and they're already actually well over temperature. One's at 190 degrees. So I guess what we're going to do next is pop it open, and we're going to take out the heat shield that's on the bottom, and we're going to put these skin side down on the bottom rack to get the skin crispy. I also put some chunks of butter on there to keep them nice and moist. Just kidding, it's shortening.
"12 seconds later."
All right, so here's what you missed. Me running around like a chicken with my head cut off because the flame started to go too high and there was starting to get some real burning going on with the skin. But overall, they turned out pretty nice. All right, here we go. Let's give this a try. Not bad. Extremely juicy. Not like I remember eating at the fair. Not the most smoky flavor because we only got an hour of smoke on there. But overall, quite good. Make sure you subscribe for more kosher goodness.